What if I told you there's a set of rules, a billionaire's playbook, used by one of the most successful investors on earth to build a $160 billion empire and navigate life's toughest challenges? That man is Ray Dalio. And that playbook? His principles. Today on Smart Money Sense, we're decoding these principles for you. Ready to change how you think about success? Let's dive in. Welcome to Smart Money Sense, your go-to channel for breaking down the strategies of financial legends to help you manage your money smarter and invest wiser. Today, we're tackling a titan, Ray Dalio, the founder of Bridgewater Associates, the world's largest hedge fund. But Dalio is more than just massive AUM. He's a philosopher whose insights are captured in his global bestseller Principles. And trust me, these aren't just for Wall Street, they're for anyone who wants to win at the game of life. So, why should you care about Ray Dalio's principles? Because they offer a powerful framework, a system, not just for financial success, but for making better decisions in every area of your life. Dalio believes that life, management, economics, investing, it can all be systemized into rules, understood like machines. So, what are these game-changing principles? Pillar number 1, and this one can be tough: embrace reality and practice radical truth. What does that mean? It means facing reality as it is, not as you wish it were, even when it's painful. And being brutally honest and transparent with yourself and others. Dalio says, truth, or, more precisely, an accurate understanding of reality, is the essential foundation for any good outcome. No more sugarcoating, no more avoiding the tough conversations. It takes guts, but it's the bedrock of progress. But this path to radical truth wasn't always smooth for Dalio. He famously hit what he calls the abyss. Back in the early 80s, he made a huge wrong bet on the US economy. He was convinced a collapse was coming. It didn't. He lost money, his own, his clients'. He was so broke, he had to borrow $4,000 from his dad just to pay the bills. A crushing, public failure. And this is where the narrative kintsugi comes in, that Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold, making the cracks beautiful. That failure could have ended him. But for Dalio, it was a profound lesson. He said, that painful experience was one of the best things that ever happened to me because it changed my thinking from I'm right to how do I know I'm right. It gave me the humility I needed to balance my audacity. It was from this abyss that his commitment to building systems based on solid principles was truly forged. This leads us to another cornerstone of Bridgewater, the idea meritocracy. The concept is simple but powerful: the best ideas win, regardless of who they come from, the intern or the CEO. To make this work, you need that radical truth and radical transparency. At Bridgewater, meetings are often recorded and shared. Disagreements are not just tolerated, they're encouraged because Dalio believes they're vital for stress-testing ideas and making the best collective decisions. He argues there's giant untapped potential in disagreement. Imagine a workplace where constructive criticism is the norm, where the goal is finding the best answer, not protecting egos. That's the idea meritocracy. Then there's Dalio's 5-step process to get what you want out of life. Have clear goals. Know what you're aiming for. Identify and don't tolerate problems that stand in the way of achieving your goals. Diagnose these problems to get at their root causes. Design a plan to eliminate those problems. Do what's necessary, push through to completion, to execute that plan. Sounds straightforward, right? But the rigor of applying this systematically is incredibly effective. Other vital principles include understanding that people are wired differently, the importance of constantly getting in sync with your team about what's true and what to do about it, and using algorithms and systematized decision-making to minimize biases and emotions. So, how can you, the Smart Money Sense viewer, actually apply these in your life? Radical truth. Start by being brutally honest with yourself about your financial situation, your spending habits, your investment knowledge gaps. Have those tough money conversations. Idea meritocracy. When making big financial decisions, seek out different opinions. Don't just listen to what you want to hear. Is this stock really a good buy, Or am I just following hype? Learn from your abyss moments. We all make financial mistakes. Instead of dwelling on them, analyze what went wrong. That bad investment? That budget that blew up? What's the lesson? How can it make you stronger? The 5-step process. Pick a financial goal: saving for a down payment, paying off debt, reaching a certain investment portfolio size. Apply the 5 steps. The clarity is a game changer. Ray Dalio's principles aren't a magic pill. They require effort, discipline, and a willingness to be open and humble. But they offer an incredibly robust framework for navigating complexity, making smarter decisions, and ultimately, building a life of success and meaning, financially and beyond. Dalio proves that extraordinary success isn't random, it's engineered through thoughtful, principled action. That's our deep dive into the principles of Ray Dalio. Hope this sparked some ideas for you. If it did, do me a favor and hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to Smart Money Sense so you don't miss our next breakdown of a financial legend. Now, I want to hear from you. Which Ray Dalio principle are you going to start using today? Or who's another financial titan whose brain you'd like us to pick? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video for more Smart Money Sense.